what is machine learning? The machine learning, I really like that two examples. First example, he says, machine learning is the field of study that gives computer the ability to learn without being explicitly programmed. And second, he gives very engineering. A computer program is set to learn from experience E with respect to some task T and some performance measure. If performance on task T as measured by P improves the experience E. So Nivedita, do you remember this engineering definition? You have read, you have heard this machine learning engineering definition.
Yeah, they are very straightforward actually.
Uh-huh.
Um, the first one, system that learn from data to improve performance to on a task. It's the simple example like we give when we were school. So it shows like input, there is a machine, there is a output. So it's that same example. You are just feeding the machine something and you will get the result, the wonderful results. And that result says how to improve, um, how to do something without doing anything. That's a machine that automate everything. That's what it says. And the input is always data. And the second one, useful when problems are too complex for explicit programming. That's what I said, it automated and helps in dynamic environments and tasks difficult to hand code. So automation means we usually do continuous and without manual effort, right? That's the dynamic environment. And no need to do the hand code every time. It automates. That's the three lines usually says. That's what a machine does.
That's right, very true. Nivedita, you really nailed it down. Uh, so basically, he gives a very good example of email system. Writing a spam filter is very, very difficult. Means always the people who are sending spams, they are changing. They are changing the words. So it's very difficult to build that complex set which finds out every time. Because once you write the program, they're gonna use new keywords. And as you said, machine learning is very good for this task where it is very complex. The rules keep changing, and so this is a very good use case where uh, of machine learning, you machines are learning based on the data. You don't have to write the code to make sure that new scenarios are handled. And so machine learning is very good. Another example he gives about is speech recognition. We have different accents. Means there are so many versions of English, and no way you can program to recognize speech. So another machine learning, another area where machine learning shines is finding out machine this language speech recognition patterns. So that's another very good use cases. And then that's what he says. Problems where existing solutions requires a lot of fine tuning or long list of rules, and complex problems for which traditional yields no good solution, and fluctuating environment. And so also it helps us to get insights from the complex problems and large volume of data. So very good examples he gives is that spam filter and another voice recognition, and there has been some like uh, finding some patterns for the cancer where machine learning is very good. Go through huge data, find out some patterns to diagnose cancers. So what are your favorite examples of machine learning, Nivedita?
Um, so favorite, like I'm very acquainted with the fraud things. Like I worked in bank, so whether a transaction is fraud or not fraud, that is the universal for me for last 2 3 years. So I have been working like different models in machine learning. So based on the user, or like what type of transaction is doing, sometimes the legit transaction consider illegit. Like you did a transaction for some reason, your transaction failed. and you get a notification that your transaction failed, but the bank sees it, maybe it's fraud. So that's one of the best examples, like spam or not spam. This is fraud or not fraud. It's a similar, and they are in falling in the similar category.
I was like Nivedita, I was very impressed. I was using a Discover credit card, and I was moving my house. I called some movers, and they that time like I did not have too much money. Means I was new in America, and I was like, okay, I paid so much money to the movers, and I didn't know I have to tip these workers also handsomely. So I gave minimum tip, and they were upset. And I gave them all the credit card information. In the evening, Nivedita, like I got a call that your credit card there has been scam on your credit card. Your credit card is being cancelled. We are sending you new credit card. So my guess is some people who were not happy, they had the credit card information and they used it. And how smart is their system? Immediately, first transaction, it found out that fraud is happening. Beautiful. Uh,
Yeah, I mean, even not even the bank never allows the fast transaction also. Like it's now so advanced.
so advanced.
Yep.
Beautiful. 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 So here we comes to an interesting topics like type of machine learning system. As Nivedita was already explaining, there are supervised. Let's move to. So these are the examples: spam filters, recommendation systems. I really loved Amazon recommended systems. I was amazed. Like that was like long time back, like 10-15 years back. They were early pioneers of recommendation system. You buy a book, and they will recommend so many good books. I guess they would. I never liked Netflix recommendations. The Netflix recommendation. I watch a movie. It's getting better, but initially it was really bad. It will show me movies which were no related to my interest. But Amazon, you buy a book, and it was able to recommend you books, and that voice assistant, and um, uh, so Nivedita, you want to add anything? As you added, you went to fraud and you told fraud.
Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel for your regular updates. Also connect with me on LinkedIn and Twitter, especially LinkedIn if you like small summaries of the video. I will be posting a lot of small summaries of the video on LinkedIn. Thanks again.